This might just be the best work and everyday backpack Alpaka has made yet. It's rugged, it's premium, and after using it as my daily work bag, I can confidently say this means business. But there's one small thing about the design that drives me absolutely crazy every time. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? Mikey Messina here with Mikey Daily Carry. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the ALPAKA Metro Backpack Pro. Now, full disclosure, Alpaka did send this out for review, but as always, you're getting my honest thoughts and opinions. If you've seen my video on the Metro Backpack 12 liter, this one is definitely a step up. Has more room, it's tougher materials, and it's way more practical for everyday carry. Let's get into the specs, the features, what I actually carry inside this for work, and of course, that one thing I wish Alpaka had done differently. First off, the specs. Right away, the X-Pac fabric catches your eye and your hands. It's tough, structured, and has the perfect blend of urban and tactical. It's the kind of bag that looks good in the office, but still feels right at home on a weekend adventure or for everyday carry. Here's everything you need to know about the ALPAKA Metro Backpack Pro. The capacity of this bag is 24 liters. Dimensions are 18 inches by 11 inches by 7.9 inches. The weight of the X-Pac version is 1.3 kilograms, which is this model right here, but they also make an Axoflux at 1.5 kilograms. There's different material options that you can get for this bag. So they have an X-Pac VX42 or the X42 in the olive green. They also have the Axoflux in 600D recycled polyester in both black and army green. The interior lining of this bag is a Axoflux 200D blood orange ripstop, which just pops out at your eyes. It has a padded 16-inch laptop sleeve and quick access for front vertical pocket with a key tether, which is right here. It has an internal admin panel with mesh and elastic organizers and a full-size internal water bottle sleeve. I don't personally use it for that, but they have it. They also have a tablet sleeve on top of the laptop sleeve, and it has a luggage pass-through. Right here on the back is a side pass-through. It also has a magnetic sternum strap and padded shoulder straps. It's weather resistant with YKK AquaGuard zippers. The price of the X-Pac models are going for $239, where they have Axoflux models going for $179. I'll make sure I link all of that in the description down below. So now let's talk about how I kind of set mine up for work and what exactly I have inside. Starting off with the outside, I have, as always, my Gear Aid Hero Clip. And this is the medium size. I think it's a perfect size for both backpacks and slings. And I use this specifically when I am having this backpack as a passenger princess. But instead of laying it down on the seat now, I took this idea from my boy X, and I clip this onto one of the metal brackets of the headrest, so that way it can stand upright and all of my things are just easy to access. Moving on to the shoulder straps, I still have the Silver Express pouch onto here. I have my work keys in here, and that's a good little pouch that I just have on the go. It is big enough to store your Apple AirPods, which is really nice. And it can switch from bag to bag or even your belt if you want to, because it just comes off like so. I choose to have it right here on the backpack strap. And that's pretty much it with attachments on the outside. The cool thing about this bag is that it does have a hidden pocket right back here. And in that hidden pocket, I have my Maxpedition roly-poly belt pouch. So in case I get over flooded with gear in here, which does not happen, I have this. That way I can use that as an extra pocket. And nothing much in there. It doesn't go all the way to the other side of the bag, but it goes deep enough where I can fit maybe 3 of these roly-poly size Maxpedition pouches. And then also inside that line, you do have that blood orange honeycomb ripstop that does pop out at you. Starting off with the front pocket here, zip that down. You have nice organization on the inside. gosh, I have this thing packed out. I got floss, I got mouthwash. Guys, I'm at work 10 hours of the day. I need this stuff. I got hand sanitizer. I also got some lotion. I have an extra microfiber cloth for my phone, tablet, computer, my glasses. I also have my little Ouchie Boo Boo kit, which I have in a Data Crew small fry pouch. And then I always have this electronics cleaner that I carry around with me. This actually worked really well with cleaning out my AirPods. If you don't clean out your AirPods, please do so. A lot of gunk that gets in there. I also have some antibacterial wipes. And I have my bolt. This is not a bolt action pen. This is a twist pen by Big Eye Design in brass. This is the Pocket Pro. I also have a highlighter in there as well. And then I have the Sidekick by Art Company. In there I have just a pry bar, and I also have another pen by Tactile Turn. It's the large bolt action lefty pen. Got a lot of pens. Then I have my jotted down book that I make, which is on Amazon. Also link that in the description of this video. And that's pretty much what I have in here. They do have that key tether, but as you can see, the tape is still on it because I don't use it. My keys sit on my hip in my Tale of Knives MPU. But you have 2 pockets here, and then you have 2 pen slit pockets right in the middle. And that's pretty much it. Close that up. Now we're moving on to the larger section here. And immediately on the flap, that's where they have those water bottle holders. I don't use it for that. So for one side, I have my dedicated tool pouch. This is the Garage Built Gear GBG. And on the other side, this is another pouch by Tough Stuff Gear. And in here, I have other things like, I had toothpicks in there, but then I just bought a whole new bag. So I was like, let me just put the whole bag in there. But I have things like a lighter, and then I have more picks in here. I also have some CR1632 batteries in there as well, for those of you that know what you need that for. And then I also have a whistle in here and another DailyCarryCo floss pick. That's what I have in the water bottle pocket holders. In this mesh pocket up top, which isn't see-through, but it is mesh, you have gum. And I also have my grooming nail kit that lives up there. And then on the middle compartment, just want to show you guys, this doesn't open full clamshell. It actually stops right here. There's about 4 to 5 inches of it stopping the bag from opening out all the way as a clam. But in here, I have pouches. I have organized my gear into pouches. So I have this DJI pouch. This is specifically for my DJI Mic 2 because I have the charging case in here along with other accessories. This is my actual DJI camera, which I am using to record this video right now. It's a great one and done camera. And then I have my electronics pouch. And this is the double admin leather pouch by Nutsack. And I created this little grab handle here so that way it's easier to get in and out of my bag. And in here I have various things like power banks, charging cables, wall mount cables, things of that nature. And then clipped onto the back of the bag, I have my Ulanzi little tripod, which is a MagSafe. So I can just clip my phone on there, and then I can sit this on my table or desk at work and then just have it like so. And that way I can be hands-free. And then 3 MOLLE panels on the back, which just sit horizontally. And that's where I usually have that clipped. Let me move that up here. And then over here on this side, I have my flashlight. I have 2 flashlights, but one specifically is a pepper spray flashlight by Sabre. So you have your button here to actuate the flashlight, and then right up top, you have your pepper spray. You can't switch out the pepper spray because your pepper spray does expire. So keep that in mind. I also have a Olight Oak Clip Pro. This is super nice because it has my name right there. Well, it has Mikey Daily Carry, the channel's name on there, which is really nice. Olight did that. And they also did that for the Olight Arkfeld Pro. I have it on my hip. They also did that for the Olight Arkfeld Arc Pro, I'm sorry. But that's where they put my logo, and I really like that. That's been my daily carry since I got it, and I absolutely love it. And then I have a blade in here, and this is specifically a box cutter. It's the utility knife by Big Eye Design, and I have that right in here. That's all I have in this main compartment. Now, it does have a back compartment, so this is different from the Metro Backpack 12 liter because the Pro has this extra backing right here. Now back here is where you have your tablet sleeve, and in there I actually just have my book for work, take a lot of notes. And then in the main laptop compartment, because I don't lug a laptop around, I have my workhorse, and it's the iPad 11 Pro, and I have that in the laptop compartment. There is another deeper pocket that goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. I don't really have anything there. If I do have anything, it's going to be something slim, so that way it doesn't protrude into the middle part of the bag. And that's pretty much how I have this loaded out. If you guys have been watching my work bag videos, it's pretty much the same for everyday work setups. It's just perfect for my day-to-day, really, whether I'm heading to work, shooting content before work like this, or running errands after work. I feel like the organization here actually makes me want to stay organized. Everything has its spot, and it's dedicated for specific gear. And that's really something that I've come to appreciate about the Alpaka's design on the Metro Backpack Pro and a lot of the new bags that they're coming out with. Now, what do I like most about this bag? It's definitely going to be the balance between size and structure. At 24 liters, it's perfect for daily carry, big enough for work and EDC, but not so big that it feels like a travel pack. So I can just sling it over my shoulder like so, and this is exactly how I just walk into the office. Not so large, not so small, it's just the perfect size. And the X-Pac fabric, I'm just a big fan of X-Pac, whether it's a backpack, sling, wallet, anything. The X-Pac fabric gives it that durable, technical look. And you can tell this thing will really hold up after time. Plus, X-Pac looks clean. I have nothing against the Axoflux that Alpaka uses for a lot of their packs, but the X-Pac really just hits the spot with me. Now, for that one thing I wish Alpaka would tweak, it's this lip cover on the bag. And it's primarily there for it being a weather-resistant feature. But what sucks about this is that. See, that's just first try. Me trying to get it on there. The lip gets stuck onto the zipper when I'm opening and closing this bag. There's nothing more annoying. Now it's getting caught right there. So you have to hold it a certain way and kind of have your index finger guide the zipper, which you really don't have to do with a backpack. And if you want to have a one-handed opening backpack, then you got to have less things that get in the way of the track system for the zipper, rather than having to maneuver in a certain way where you have to lead with another finger. That bugs the crap out of me. And it's almost every single time I'm closing the bag. Opening the bag, no problem. But every single time I'm trying to close the bag, it just gets, look at that, even on the right side, it gets caught. And I don't like that. Sometimes I'm in a rush to get out of work or put my things away, and I want to be able to just zip it without getting it caught, no problem. So here's my final take. If you liked the Metro 12 liter, then the Metro Backpack Pro is definitely a natural upgrade. You're getting more space, better materials, and the layout actually makes sense for work, EDC, and even travel. It's sleek, durable, and built for everyday use. Now for $239, I think it delivers a solid value for what you're getting, especially with the quality of this X-Pac. If you don't want to spend a hefty amount on this bag for that material, like I had stated, they have a cheaper model with Axoflux. But I do want to wrap this up with sending a big thanks to Alpaka for sending this out to me for review. I am an affiliate for Alpaka, and like I said, I'll make sure I link this bag along with the items that I just showed you in the description of this video. But as always, everything you heard today is my honest take. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more EDC and gear reviews, and drop a comment down below. What's your go-to work backpack for you right now? I really would like to know. I'll see you on the next one. Carry smart, stay prepared. Peace out. Waka